Demons in my eyes, no mask, no disguise. Can you feel my vibe? Label by my side.
On Oscar night 2022, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock after Chris made a crack about Jada's hair.
I could tell it bothered you. You did an eye roll.
Right. Yeah, and I did that eye roll not so much for me, and I think this is really important, but the fact that there could be a jab at alopecia.
Will then went on a profane tirade warning Chris not to mention his wife's name. Jada couldn't believe what she was hearing.
What is going on? Now, first of all, I'm really shocked because, mind you, I'm not there. We haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time. But I'm like, what is going on right
keep
now?
my wife's name
out of your mouth, right? And I'm like, but now I'm really worried for Will because I don't know what's going on.
What viewers did not see at the time, while Oscar clips were being shown, was Chris Rock leaning over the stage to talk to Jada.
And Chris looks to me and he says, Jada, I meant no harm. Now, I'm just out of it because I'm really worried about
And
Will.
what's Will doing? He's just sitting there?
And Will's still talking. He's like, because now he's mad because Chris is talking to me. And I go, Chris, this is about some old shit. That's all I could think to say, right? And I couldn't really take in his apology.
How unusual for Will, a guy who, I mean, on that kind of stage to do something so insane.
Absolutely.
It's totally out of character.
It's not him whatsoever.
And to Jada's surprise, she was also blamed.
You became the bad guy. Look what Jada made him do. Jada rolled her eyes, and look what he did. He ran up there and hit Chris.
Yeah.
Poor Will. That's what the narrative became.
Yeah.
She says that's because 2 years earlier, Jada discussed what she called an entanglement on her show, Red Table Talk.
My honest opinion about that is that narrative had more to do with the false narrative that I helped to create on the Red Table.
So poor Will because of
the adulterous wife.
Yeah.
Who forced him to go to the table and sit there, you know what I mean? And now look at what she's done. She has the power with an eye roll to make him go up and slap somebody on stage.
So that was from her point of view, and she says that there was bad blood between Chris Rock and...
So, you guys can see what the bitch is doing, you know. She's causing more goddamn havoc and pain to their husband. Will says she's not paying the shit to any attention, but, you know, I'm glad Stephen A. jumped on the situation because this is fucking crazy. Why do you continuously sit up here to fuck with Will? I wouldn't be mad at Will if he took his goddamn palm, opened that bitch up, and put it across your goddamn jaw. Because you've been doing a lot of goddamn talking lately, and I don't appreciate how, you know, you bash this guy like he's the worst damn husband in the world, made you feel all types of ways and shit. Bitch, you just sat up here and had a whole entanglement in front of the whole world. At least men cheat on the sneak side. Women cheat and them bitches try to get a whole new goddamn man. You know, that's different, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between men and women. We fuck for goddamn fucking. Y'all fuck because y'all in y'all feelings. It's a difference. And on top of that, Jada, man, like I been saying, bro, just don't be out here embarrassing this dude, man. It's sad. So, you know, we're going to go ahead and get into the Stephen A. reaction, too. So make sure you guys hit that like button, comment, subscribe. It's the Real Quasar4L podcast.
Jada Pinkett Smith, that's fucked up. Let's talk about the role of a wife. At least from the perspective of just sparing him. I'm not getting into right and wrong. It's none of my business. I don't know about them. I don't want to know. But I know that it is uncomfortable and grotesquely unfair to emasculate your husband publicly. Publicly. He's Will Smith. How much smaller do you want to make him? How much? I mean, damn. Come on, Jada. This is wrong. You can't do this. You can't treat that man like that. It's none of our business. You screwing somebody, that's your business. Your husband ain't getting it done for you, that's your business. He with somebody else, you with somebody else, that's your business. You ain't got to be like that. Especially while you still married to him. Get a divorce, give up the money. Got a prenup? Don't take anything from him. You got skills. You got a career. It ain't his. But how much do you need? Anything to get this to stop. Every time I see Jada Pinkett Smith talk about Will Smith, I cringe. And I have nightmares for any and every single man out there who once had a loving woman they pledged their life to, only to turn around and to watch them talk about you in a fashion that can only shrivel you to this. We kings. We kings. We ain't here to be treated like that. You're queens and you shouldn't be treated like that either. And I get that. And there's a responsibility that comes along with marriage and marital vows. And I understand. But even when they're not honored, even when they fall apart, that's supposed to be for you to handle privately. Tell me anywhere, biblically, scripture-wise, in any scripture, where it encourages you to publicize your personal business for profit when it negatively affects your spouse.
So, you know, I'm glad Stephen A just went off on that bitch because he been talking most of the shit the whole damn time. Will haven't been saying shit. Will been trying to ignore, you know, not talk bad on his wife. But Jada? Hell no. Jada going back and forth. And it all started with this slap and that red table talk. You know, I ain't gonna say, you know, Will shouldn't have or Will should have slapped him. But, you know, he did say something about Will's wife in front of everybody, but if it was me, I wouldn't have got up there and slapped Chris Rock, you know, because he's a comedian. He makes jokes just like me. So it could have been something more personal and more deep that we don't know about that happened. So I think it's Jada. You guys can sit up here and, you know, bash Will with her ass all you want to, but I think it's Jada Pinkett. So make sure you guys hit that like button, come subscribe, guys. It's the Quasar4L podcast. I'm out.